Like, I have all of these ideas that I want to do, or all these things in the house that I need to do. And I know what I need to do, but like my brain physically won't let me do it. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michele. I run the blog Our Redonkulous Life, which is all about personal growth, mindset, self-discovery, things like that. If you are interested, make sure you subscribe. I'm a hot mess. I describe this channel and my life as a shit show, but I am trying to get better at that. So the whole point of this video is that I was kind of inspired by this TikTok video that I saw talking about executive dysfunction, about being overwhelmed, like you know what you're supposed to do, but your brain just won't let you do one thing at a time. It makes you think of completing everything all at once, and then your brain is overwhelmed and then nothing happens. So that's how I was feeling. So I wanted to look up more about it, and I ended up finding this quiz. And if you are interested in the results or want to hear my responses to the questions, then keep watching. I am really trying to get out of my funk. Like, really. Just something has been going on lately that I can't explain. Like, not even a hot shower is doing the trick. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if it has to do with some PCOS symptoms. Like, the fatigue is just taking over. My sleep schedule's messed up. I can't explain what is going on. A combination of things. Like, I can't pinpoint one certain thing that has made me feel this way or is making me feel this way. I just know that physically, every day, I am tired. And it has really taken its toll on my mental health. I'm trying to just push through it, try to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but sometimes that's really hard to do because I have all these things that I want to do, and I feel like the motivation is not there. And it's not even motivation, it's just like one task leads into the other task, but I can't do the one task until I do another task. And it's like, it just goes in this like waterfall effect. But I saw this TikTok that was talking about executive dysfunction. And basically she was saying that, like everything needs to be done all at once. And that's literally how I feel. Insert it here so you can watch it.
What are you doing? I'm stuck and everything needs to happen all at once. You mean like metaphorically? No, literally, I'm stuck in this need to take action now state, but it's like that take action feature has been turned off. So I'm just thinking about doing everything all at once while vibrating out of my skin, doing nothing. So what do you do when you're like this? Usually I'll keep doing this until it's late and no longer practical to start any task, so the pressure to take action is no longer relevant, and then try not to feel guilty about the executive dysfunction.
So in looking up executive dysfunction, because I want to know more of what it's about, because reading up on it, it would explain a lot of things, especially when it comes to blogging and making videos. It becomes such an overwhelming task to do these things that I love. Like, I love writing. I love writing about personal growth. But it's been really hard lately when no personal growth has been happening. I'm not motivated by anything. I want to be happy. I want to spread positivity. I want to spread joy. It's kind of like one of those things, fake it till you make it, even though I kind of grew to hate that saying. A part of me is like, if I keep posting this stuff, which I mean, it means a lot, for people to come to my page and find all these like inspirational quotes and things like that and be inspired. But I also want to show you the hard part of personal growth and things like that. Like, not everything is always as exciting, or, like my 5 a.m. productivity routine. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day and my life is so aesthetically pleasing, which I would love to make videos like that. I would love to. I literally want to show you what happens. Like, I'm sitting at my desk basically having a mental breakdown and I'm rambling. None of my videos ever make sense. None of my videos ever have like a full theme. It's just kind of just me going through the motions of what's in my head. Because that's another thing I do, is that I record a lot of videos. And I just don't post them because I don't think they're good enough. I don't think people will find them interesting, because I don't do anything interesting in it. It's just kind of like, you know, you read all of this information on the internet that's like, oh, just like film everything and then just post it and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you'll find your people. And it's like, but what if you don't do anything during the day? If you don't do anything interesting? Like, am I going to sit here and make a video about me writing a blog when that's not going to happen? I would have to like force myself to do it. I don't know. I'm like rambling right now. I'm tired. I want to say of the responsibilities of life. They become so overwhelming, especially when you work from home, clean the house, or keep the house clean. Even as simple as a task as that is like do the dishes, sweep and mop the floor, clean the bathroom. Like, it has become overwhelming. Like, I know what I need to do, especially when it comes to blogging and making videos and cleaning the house. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but my brain just won't let me do it. Like, I have all of these ideas that I want to do, or all these things in the house that I need to do. And I know what I need to do, but like my brain physically won't let me do it. So my brain is just filled with all of these things that I need to do. And it's like, okay, just pick one thing and start. And my brain's like, no. And like, it just makes me want to cry all the time. Because it's like, how hard is it just to go to the sink and just start washing dishes? Like, it's not that hard. How hard is it to grab the laundry basket and take it to the washer and throw it in and wash it and dry it and put it away? When you say it out loud, it's like, oh, that's pretty simple. But my brain is just like, everything has to be done at once. Like, I don't know where to start. And my mind, like, it just makes me want to cry. Because I'm like, I was never like this. But slowly over the years, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. And I don't know why I'm getting so emotional about it. Right now, I feel like I'm trying not to cry because I feel like that's all I do on this channel is cry. I think a part of it makes me feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not a good enough human being. And I know it has to do with my sleep schedule. I know it probably has something to do with PCOS symptoms. So in looking up executive dysfunction, because I want to know more of what it's about, I came across a little quiz. And I know I'm like self-diagnosing, but I just kind of want to see what my answers would be, what my results would be. So it says that it's an executive dysfunction test, symptoms in adults with ADHD. And I want to say the past like 6 months, I have really started to think that maybe I have ADHD. I haven't been to a doctor. I am not diagnosed. Some of the videos that I've seen on TikTok, I relate to a lot. And I'm not being like, that's my personality. You know, like, oh, I have ADHD now. No, it's just one of those things where I'm like, shit, man, I relate to that a lot. So then it makes you wonder, is that part of the reason of why I am the way that I am? I do need to go to a doctor. I do need to get diagnosed because it has been on my mind for like 6 months, but I kind of just want to see what my results would be with this executive dysfunction test. So enough procrastinating. Let's get started. It says that executive dysfunction is a term used to describe the range of cognitive, behavioral, and emotional difficulties, which often occur as a result of another disorder or traumatic brain injury. Individuals with executive dysfunction struggle with planning, problem solving, organization, and time management. And normally I am really good with that. Okay, so my camera stopped recording. Thank God I caught it. I was reading the question and went to look at the camera and it stopped recording. So we're all good now.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
So the next question is, do you have trouble following conversations because you are distracted or because you are trying to remember what you wanted to say? Yes. Well, sometimes. It depends on the conversation. Do you forget things even when they are important to you? Often, yes. Do you struggle to get a handle on clutter? Does your personal space get messy with piles of papers and miscellaneous items? I feel like I'm just being called out right now. Like they're spying on me through my camera, even though my camera has a cover. Yes, very often. Do you forget appointments and do you typically run late? Appointments, no. If it's on the calendar, I will be there. If you say I have an appointment at 9 a.m. at this place, I will be there at like 8:30 because that is one thing that bothers me the most is being late. I hate being late. On occasion, it does happen. So we'll say rarely. Do you become absorbed in things or tasks that interest you, sometimes to the point of forgetting about people around you or other obligations? I want to say yes. Especially when it comes to like writing a blog or doing anything that really interests me. Like I will zone in, and if I start something, I have to finish it. Mind you, that also kind of means that I have to start it. So once I start it, get into it, especially when I'm like so passionate about it, because I write blogs based on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, things that just inspire me. And if it doesn't, like, I can't do it. I always struggled with this when I was in college, at school in general, not only just college. We'll say sometimes to that. Do you have trouble completing multiple step tasks and moving from one task to another? I don't know what they mean by this. I'm trying to think of an example, and I'm thinking of the multiple steps I have to do to wash the dishes. If that's the case, no, I have no problem going from one thing to another, especially when it's repetitive. I'm going to say rarely. Do you have trouble getting started or initiating tasks? Yes, often. Do you find it hard to do things that aren't necessary or highly stimulating? Yes, often. At least once a day, do you lose or misplace items? For example, keys, wallet, purse, or a cell phone. I am very good at keeping an eye on my cell phones, my keys, my wallet, my purse. I've only lost my wallet once in my whole life. And that's only because I went from using a purse to just using a wallet, and I forgot and left my wallet sitting next to me at the mall. Nothing was stolen. A group of teenagers turned the wallet into guest services, didn't take anything, which I was really grateful for. But for important things, keys, wallet, purse, cell phone, I am very good at keeping an eye on those. I'll say sometimes, but not for the examples that they gave. Are you easily distracted by things that you see or hear? Oh, constantly. So I will say often. Let's see here. Would you like to receive your executive dysfunction or symptom results plus more helpful? No. Oh, I can also take a test about ADHD symptoms in adults. My score is 41 out of 64. The higher the point total, the greater the likelihood that you show signs. So I don't have it. I don't know. This test says that I don't have it. Doesn't mean that I don't have it. Doesn't mean that I do have it. But if you relate to any of these questions, this is all about self-discovery, just learning more about ourselves. You think you have executive function disorder. This online test tells you that you don't. But again, you can only take these results with like a grain of salt. I think it's very helpful to take the test and record yourself taking the test, because then you can react to the questions. And maybe when I'm editing this video, I will learn some things about myself that I didn't realize that I was speaking on consciously. Because sometimes I just speak without thinking. And sometimes I think it makes me sound like I'm dumb. Well, this was fun. I really didn't learn anything. I don't have what I thought. So if you do think that you have executive dysfunction disorder, I'm just going to say go see a professional. There is no point in taking these tests because I learned absolutely nothing. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, comment, and share. I feel stupid saying that. I always do. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you think you have executive dysfunction. What makes you think that you have that, and are you diagnosed or self-diagnosed? But until next time, remember, you are a badass. I will see you in the next video. Bye.